So while Ruby can't be ridden, I'm taking this as an opportunity to do everything I can on the ground to prepare her for riding. So the first thing I do is just let her walk around and investigate for herself. Then I brushed her down, not because she was super dirty, but it helps her relax with all these scary things around her. And then I spent some time with the lunge whip. She's already super good with this because when I was teaching her to lunge, I spent a lot of time getting her to read my energy instead of the energy of the whip. Then we did some basic things I work on every time before we start working, like moving her hindquarters, her shoulders, backing up. So I had these poles set up that she had to go through some feed bags that flap in the wind and a saddle pad, and I want to set her up for success, so I took it apart and showed her everything separately first. And first up was the feed bag. So I wasn't going to tiptoe around her, showing her I was expecting her to be scared. I just showed it to her. I got her to walk into it. I rubbed it all over her, especially her belly, because some horses are super scared about that. Then the saddle pad. I knew she wasn't scared of this because I've ridden her in this exact pad, but today it was windy, so you never know what becomes scary, and I had fun acting like an absolute idiot and getting her to deal with me. So then came the tarp. It took some convincing, but after the first time she had no problem following me over it, but she did not want to be sent over it on her own. And obviously I made sure I gave her lots of time to smell it and hear it without pushing her onto it, but that's kind of boring to watch, so I kind of cut it. And once she was comfortable walking over it, we trotted over, and as soon as she gave me a good one, we switched on to something else. So obviously she's totally good with mounting, but we did it anyway because it was kind of a break from all the scary things, and it never hurts. Then I got her to walk over some different surfaces I'd found laying around. I had some roofing tin, some wood planks, and some other stuff. She's not the biggest fan of stepping onto things, but once she followed me over it twice, she'd step over it herself like nothing. Then we came back to what we'd done before, and we started putting all the small pieces together. Like you just saw her little jump. It took her a little while to figure out her feet, but after 3 to 4 times on each side, we ended on a super good note, and she got lots of her favorite scratches. And that was the end of this session. Let me know if you want any more of these, and I hope you enjoyed. Bye.